Hello dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This video is about my latest junk journal. This one, the size of it is like a 4.5 inch to 8 3/4, or in centimeters 12 to 22. So for the closer I used a tie, a piece of tie, men's tie, as the men don't use ties anymore that much, so you can take them and use them, for example, like this. It's a real silk tie piece, really nice, and I made a closer using these I don't know how you call these little pieces, and I also put some glue on them because it so that they stay well there. It's really nice feeling. So where we put it here. So on the cover I used this piece of the antique linen I have in my stash. I thought I must use good pieces too, otherwise why do I have them? And then here is a piece of my hand-dyed other tablecloth, and when you open this is like a flap, and first you have a small pocket which I have decoupaged with a napkin. A lot of nice teacups and teapots, and inside we have this my tack. This is a dried flower and some stenciling behind that. So I used throughout Beebeecraft's stencils on this to make this one, as well as I used the waxed paper yarn from Beebeecraft, and I'm really happy with this product. This is really nice. And here you can see I used the 5 pamphlet stitch with that. Then you can flip this over, and these are just some leftover pieces to keep this in place. On the cover I used the napkin and some beeswax. It has this beautiful butterflies and the feather. On the first page there's also some stenciling, piece of scrapbook paper. I made a open pocket, tack spot, and some trim, and this is just from a mail. The back of the envelope there was this piece of this paper, and I really liked it, so I thought, okay, we will put it there. And inside I put this tack I got from as a present from Bonnie and Clyde, and it's made by Starving Emma. Hello Emma. And that goes there. So here you can see the first part of the stenciling. So this was made with this one, and there's all together there was 10 of these I think it's 6 by 6 stencils, and they work well. So this is the other side of that, and on this page I used some old fabric, making this like this slow stitching with the beads, with small beads. This I got from one jewelry piece I have bought from flea market. I took the small ones off. Then here I have put one metal piece and another metal one hanging there. some, I think it's copper, and here I just put some hand stitching to keep it together. And the pocket is made with my handmade paper, and inside I made this zip pocket, or pocket with, actually there's 2 pockets if you want, or 3 pockets, and it has this nice pattern here. It's from the old advertisement and old book page. So that goes here. Then comes the next stencil. Let me show you that too. It's this one. Really nice looking. And I think it's really nice when you don't take the whole, but only a part of it, so it makes a kind of, you know, hinge of the stencil. Here also I used some pieces of the stenciling, and this is from the book page. I liked it because it has these old, it says Rechnung, means invoice, and then old letter from 1903. It tells about one fabric, the story of that. Then here I put the envelope, made some spraying. I put here in this bottle some ink, and then I just made it a little bit colorful with that. Other side there's just this small tack, as well as a piece of old paper. See, it's that old, it's almost getting, it's very fragile. So on those, live in this envelope. Then we have some writing space here, but there's also a tack spot, you can use it. Here, this I got in one swap. This advertisement from New Yorker, and then that's why I put this emperor here, as well as the background emperor. Here a little small pocket with this embossed piece. Can't see the embossing well. So, and stenciling all over. I think sometimes it's enough, because then you have enough place to do your own ideas here. This is a copy of a scrap, very old German scrap. This lady or little girl with something sweet, and the papers are all dye-dyed or inked. This is like a print kind of paper, and here you can see there is still one of the small pieces of the plant there. And then we have this I just put as a card in this small pocket. This is the old envelope I've got from England, and I like the material, so it came here. Inside some emperor. This is from the museum. Azulejos de patroe relevados. So it's a nice museum showing all these ties. So, and then here we have one tag with some and dried flowers and some more emperor too. And here I just only have this very small pocket, so I just put this small piece for writing and this little piece there. This is sort of a kind of paper. Here you can see the plant. So this was a playing card. I put some, I think I put the tea bag there. Yeah, it's a tea bag, as well as this dragonfly, and back there some emperor. Nice stencils, I really like them. So that's more of that company. That's the owner family. And here I made again some small pocket with some very old book page and some trim, and it's a pocket, and behind there I made this one for writing, and then in here I have one of these 20s, as I made for Loretta's challenge, so I made some more. And here I put with the pin one of these paper rolls I made. And here a piece of this embroidered piece. And I left it like this in case somebody wants to use it other way. This is a flip, and here's some music paper, and then in the back cover I used old linen with some hand dyed trim, making like 2 pockets. In the first pocket I put this, I think it goes well with this cold winter time. Your coffee and the oven, and inside here we have one of the Starving Emma's pockets. These I have purchased from her once, and it's nice to put some things there too. So, and the flip is the back flip is with the P-wax and the decoupaging. And now we are in the end. And then I wanted to show you what else I did with this yarn. I used it to make these very simple necklace, because I mean this feels very nice. So I made like with a cork, just cut a piece of the cork, put a real stone and a bead to have this necklace. And here I made it with a very small shell and 1 bead, and using this nice yarn. So that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you for watching, and see you soon with the next video. Take care. Bye.